What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa Another episode, Ultra Despair Girls. In the last episode, the bonus episode, we started the Ultra Despair Hagakure visual novel, or light novel, spin-off, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty neat. And in this episode, it's going to be more of the same. I'd imagine the story is going to get a bit better, but it's not going to be very visually intensive, and more so than anything, it's going to be me commentating, or narrating, and then commentating the story. So if you want to tab over, if you want to listen to this while you're driving or whatever it may be, no worries. I had to remember when I loaded this that I have to manually switch the voice to Japanese every single time, because I went to click chapter 3 and it was like, Ultra Despair Hagakure is gonna start, dude, or something like that. And it was said in a very Hagakure voice, if there were, an English voice to describe Hagakure's attitude, but it caught me off guard. But regardless, here we are with chapter 3, and we're looking at Hagakure's perspective. The day after we spent the night in the shopping mall, we couldn't make it to the bridge. Hopefully my voice holds up a bit better this time. The violence and chaos spread by the children was more intense than yesterday. The number of Monokumas lurking around increased too. That slowed us down a bunch. It did allow Kanon to practice her shooting, however the gun doesn't have infinite ammo. All too familiar with that. Maybe my comrades have dropped some, or maybe someone is placing them around on purpose. Oh, Komaida. But we pick up as many bullets as we can as we make our way through town. Because of all that stuff, our progress got pretty slow. We had to stop for the night. We found a video rental store and decided to take shelter there, but 3 Monokumas ambushed us. Darn it, couldn't even play video games or anything. Whoa! I panicked so hard I thought my heart would burst, but Kanon broke them to pieces in seconds. Sounds very competent. Small fries. She jokingly blows imaginary smoke from the tip of the hacking gun. Darn, she's cool. I appreciate this. You weren't surprised by those Monokumas? No, I was. I might look calm, but I'm freaking out on the inside. Also, calling them that is whack. Whack. This again. Whack. This time around, I think I'll dodge the landmine. Yeah, you're right. Calling them Monokumas... Huh? Kanon tilts her head. You're not gonna comment on my lingo from a few generations ago? I don't want you to start crying again, so I'm trying to be considerate. Nah, it's fine if you make fun of it. Actually, I kind of want you to make fun of it, huh? But wouldn't you start crying? I won't. No way. Come on, bring it on. I don't know why she wants me to prod her so much, but it's pointless to argue. I tell her what she wants to hear. Saying things like whack hasn't been in style since like 2 decades ago. Kanon scoffs at me. She glares at me, turning up her palm, and then holds her fingers over it. She's egging me on. Wait, what? It's so lame. You're lame right down to the bone. You need to rethink your lifestyle. I may have gone a bit overboard. I was being pretty mean, but Kanon came jumping into my arms fast as a bullet. What? High school girl? Her body, oh god, right. Up against mine. Her embrace lifts me right out of all the bad vibes I've been feeling in this place. Ah, sorry, she says, releasing me from her hug. Huh? No, thank you. Wait, what is going on here, guys? Huh? What do you mean? Any man would get excited from a woman's touch. Okay, like, ew. Rightfully so. Okay, maybe I crossed the line a bit there. Just a little bit, Hagakure. But why did you hug me even though I was insulting the way you talk? No reason. What? She purses her lips teasingly, still in a playful mood. So do all the trendy girls cling to men for no reason these days? Darn, I missed my window. Girls like me are... oozlay? In general? Oh, is this more Pig Latin for loose? Huh? She says that with such a bright face, smiling, showing off her white teeth. But just then, the mood changes. Is she like trying to let on that... I'm very confused by this dynamic. Kanon tilts her head again. Oh, sorry, but you... What is it? Well, in the end, you're just Yasuhiro. That was meant to be an insult, wasn't it? I'm just kidding. We lie on the floor, wasting time waiting for the night to pass. Unable to sleep, I stare at the ceiling. I hear Kanon call out a name I haven't heard in ages. Big Brother Leon. I guess that means Kanon is Kawada's captive. That's why she was in prison here for a 1.5 years. That's why she called his name. But why was her voice shaking? Dun dun dun. We leave the store and Kanon tugs my sleeve. Yasu, I can see that... Igebre? Huh? What? The bridge? Look, the bridge! Wait. Huh? I turn my head to see where she's pointing. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. This music's so good. The other day, actually, I always do this whenever I complete a game. I listen to the entire soundtrack through, and, you know, Ultra Despair has really good soundtrack. I see a small bridge on the horizon. We can get out of town from there, right? Definitely. Thanks to me, you're saved. You didn't do anything. I told your fortune, and I kept an eye out for Monokumas. If I weren't around, you'd be toast. I don't know if I really agree with that, Hagakure. Whatevs. Kanon is clearly not convinced, rightfully so. But who cares? We can get the heck out of here. I can just taste my victory. A reward for rescuing the princess. 8 million all mine. Yikes. Suddenly, the bridge lights up in bright orange. Aw, poor Yuta. The sound of an explosion shakes the ground beneath our feet. Smoke billows from the bridge. What? And just after the enormous explosion, our bridge of hope collapses into the water. No, it hasn't totally collapsed yet. Watching from afar, I can see the bridge bending and straining, making a creepy, moaning sound. Impossible. Is this just a bad dream or something? I can't believe it's true. I look for assurance from Kanon. As if I was looking into a mirror, she's making the same stunned facial expression as me. She knows the truth as well as I do. The bridge is gone. Kanon sighs. What should we do? Well, what the heck should we do? Definitely doesn't seem... Voice acting. You demons are all gonna get hunted. I hear a voice straight out of an anime and turn around. Kotoko? I see a huge red robot holding an enormous axe. A robot holding a huge axe, like one you would find in a trading card game, is floating just feet away. It looks like it's floating with some kind of steam propulsion on its hips. Wait, now's not the time to think about the mechanics of it. It's a robot. What the heck? And then there's this little girl. Some elementary school girl is standing in a power stance in front of the robot. A cutie with pink hair done up in twin tails. I feel like I've seen her before. She has some lunchbox looking controller hanging from her neck. She using that to control the robot? You don't seem like you're in the best of shape or conditions right now, Hagakure. I'd probably move on to how you're gonna get away from this robot, you know, with an axe. Anyway, who the heck are you? Oh, how rude of me, I haven't introduced myself. She lifts the hem of her skirt and curtsies graciously. Sigh. I have the duty of the fighter in the Warriors of Hope. My name is Kotoko Utsuki. Maybe it's a little strange for a girl to be the fighter, but it's the spirit that matters. Just when the little girl finishes her introduction, Kanon speaks up. That kid. Huh? Do you know her? She's one of the kids who's running this little operation. And not only that. What? Way back, she was a child actress. Super popular. Everyone loved her. Kotoko's stew simmered and stewed. Kotoko loves it. How about you? Huh? That jingle is forbidden! She shouts out suddenly. Putting on that ridiculous costume and promoting that nasty soup was an awful experience for me. Really? I thought you were super cute in that commercial. Even though one of the leaders of the riots is standing right in front of us, Kanon doesn't react. In fact, she's acting like she's talking to a little cousin or something. I mean, she is talking to a little kid, right? A cute little girl like you? You shouldn't have any bad memories. You should be proud of it. I don't know if I would assume like that, Kanon. I don't think she's gonna take a liking to that. Well, obviously I'm adorbs, but that's not the point. I'm still not happy about it. The grade schooler pouts and huffs. Speaking of obvious, you know that superstition that perverted people's hair grows faster? Not true. Science has shown that it's actually people who stay up late that grow hair faster. I don't know, is there any merit to that, guys? Does anyone have any basis to talk about that? I haven't heard anything about that, but Kanon overreacts comically. Wow, I totally didn't know that. Isn't it just the most adorbs thing ever? An adorbs enthusiast like myself would of course be into adorbs trivia as well. I feel like, is she maybe referring to her troubled past and being up during a lot of nights? And that's why her pink hair is really long? Maybe? Yes, of course, trivial things are often small and cute. Like the number 0. What? Hey, Kanon? Why are you making small talk with this chick? Oh, but it appears you understand much, miss. Well, my only strong point is that I'm outgoing and sociable. So, how about this? As a request from a sociable girl like me, how about you let us go? Ah, I see. Kanon wasn't making small talk because she forgot about her situation or wanted to make friends. It's because she's trying to get on this girl's good side and hope that she lets us be. But that didn't work out. Never. I may be into everything adorbs, but I cannot let demons go. Only death for demons. The pink-haired girl shouts triumphantly, then yanks the lever on her controller. Ooh. Oh man, this music's hype. The metallic red robot charges towards us. The sound of its engines cut the atmosphere. It goes from 0 to 60 in the blink of an eye. It barely looked real a second ago, but now the robot looks bigger than a 4-ton truck. It swings its huge axe just above our heads. No doubt about it, this robot's going to use that axe to kill us. Ah. Crap. Can't dodge it. And just as I accept my fate, I get knocked sideways, as if blown away by a gust of strong wind. Was I mowed down by the robot's giant axe? No, you were saved by Kanon, of course. No. A heartbeat later, I realized Kanon tackled me aside. I crash to the floor and roll underneath her body. The axe continues to swing, splitting the air we just occupied a moment ago. If it weren't for Kanon, my dome would have been split right in half. That would have been gross. Heavy Blade Corpse Party. My heart skips a beat, imagining that nasty scene. It makes me want to vomit. But apparently, I'm the only weak one here. I won't miss next time, as the grade schooler clenches her teeth in frustration. Kanon jumps to her feet, landing right in front of the girl. Try it. She leaps into the air so high it looks like she can defy gravity. 1, 2, 3. In 3 seconds, she closes the distance. Like an embarrassing hug, she pins down the elementary school girl in a heartbeat. Wow. This Kanon she's done a lot of training these past 6 months, it seems. You said you won't miss next time, but sorry, there won't be a next time. She grabs the controller from the pink-haired girl's hands and throws it as far as she can. Pinned down by Kanon, the other girl can't even budge. Gonna interrogate her or what? Heavy, too heavy, demons are so heavy. I'm not heavy, I'm just pinning down your arms and legs. A reversal of fortune, just like that. Awesome. Kanon pulls off the grade schooler's knee socks and ties up her arms and legs with them. Wow, this girl is resourceful. She twists them as hard as a rope, tying her up so tightly she'd need a knife to escape. Please, mercy, untie me. If you leave me in this perverted pose, I couldn't show my face to the warriors of hope ever again. If I develop a bondage fetish from this, you better take responsibility. Yikes. Are you trying to be my master or something? Gonna pat my butt if I bark like a dog? The grade schooler squirms and begs. A grade schooler should not even have the vocab to talk about something like this. Ignoring all of the pink-haired girl's complaints, Kanon moves closer to her. Seriously, what are you thinking? If I was near, that old man would be dead, you know? Oh, so I guess I'm an old man now. Great. I'm still in my 20s, darn it. But it is true that I'd be dead as a doornail if Kanon weren't there. That's for sure. But I'd be lying if I didn't say it hurts my pride a little. I'm a member of Future Foundation, and here I am constantly needing her to save me. Of course he would be. I wanted to kill him. His death is my long-desired dream. Wow, that's pretty intense. Bad girl, if you keep acting like this. Don't you bad girl me. All demons deserve death. Oh, really now? Okay, seriously, what is up with this demons thing? Are you talking about the adults? Adults are demons. Demons are adults, and all adults deserve to die. Why? I don't know you an explanation. Adults must die. There's not an ounce of guilt in her voice. These kids are proud of what they're doing. I can tell. Kanon must have interpreted it that way as well. She shows her disappointment in her face, but she doesn't give the pink-haired girl a lecture. Probably not worth her time. Then why did you imprison me? Better not say it's because I'm an adult. Huh? The grade school girl stares blankly. We're not the ones who imprisoned you. The stupid trashy Towa people did that. And so the story complicates itself. Why do I have to yawn? I'm not even as tired today. Huh? What did she say? Kanon is just as confused. Her expression turns harder than ever, and she draws closer to the little girl. If you're trying to confuse me, it's not going to work. You know the situation you're in. We can do something horrible to you for revenge. Something horrible? Like whip me or drip hot wax on me? I knew it. This is bondage play. I can feel myself start to like it. A new awakening inside me. Oh god, Kotoko. Oh, shut up. No, it isn't. You said Towa imprisoned me. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? Exactly what I said. You don't know? Towa Group is in cahoots with the true Ultimate Despair, Big Sis Junko. I love that word, cahoots. It's so funny. In order to support the game Big Sis Junko was playing at the school, they kidnapped you. So it's definitely true that Towa Group is linked to the Despair. But if Kanon is a captive, that mean Towa Group was responsible for abducting all of our loved ones? It looks like the relationship between Towa and Despair is deeper than I thought. And on top of that, Big Sis Junko. An icy feeling crawls up my spine. Kanon is frozen in place as well, staring. She doesn't say a word. The pink-haired grade schooler keeps talking. But stupid boop Towa Group betrayed Big Sis Junko at the worst possible time. So, our lust for violence includes getting revenge on that nasty Towa Group. Betraying Big Sis Junko is unforgivable. Even 100 billion deaths isn't enough for them. How did Towa betray Junko? I don't think we know that yet. Yeah, I don't think we know that just yet, but... Okay, now this is getting even more confusing. Before I even realized it, I was shouting something. Hold on. As if just noticing me for the first time, both girls turned towards me. Big Sis Junko. Is that Junko Enoshima? Does that mean you're with the remnants of despair? The little girl dodges my question. By the way, betrayal and trail are not spelled the same because of their different origins. Shut your mouth, answer me. Nope, not gonna answer. This conversation is over. Sorry, we're closed. Kano won't just let you stay quiet. Huh? Oh yeah, I won't. Oh, will you? Will you still act tough after you take a look at that? The pink-haired trickster nods her head, looking behind us. When I turn around, I see... What do we see? Yikes. A robot with huge drills for arms closing in on us. This should be Masaru. Or Masaru? Masaru, I think. Thrusting bolt drills forward, roaring as they spin, the robot rushes us. A red-haired boy sits on the robot's shoulder. Kotoko, the main character, the leader, Hero Glass, is here to rescue you. Another one? What the heck is going on? Kanon, run! Kanon calmly shakes her head no. You want answers, don't you? Then we have to fight. With that sweet line, she readies her hacking gun at the charging robot. With Kanon's physical ability and gunplay skills, that robot shouldn't be too much for her, but... She gasps with a sudden realization. I forgot! I'm out of ammo! Oh no! What are you ever gonna do? Huh? I ran out before we met this brat. That's why I just tackled her. The kid riding on the drilled robot's shoulders is definitely too far away to tackle. There's no way that same trick would work twice. No choice now, we gotta run, dude. I start sprinting with Kanon. Running at full speed, I don't even look over my shoulder. Not even 7 seconds later, I can no longer hear the white and gold robot following us. What kind of robot can't keep up with two people running? I risk a glance backwards and see that it's over by where the little girl is. I can understand why you'd want to maybe like rescue her, but... Hey, you baka demons, next time you see me, you're dead. Masaru, no, I have to be the one who defeats them. You're one to talk. The way you look now, oh god. Grade school boys are so insensitive. Doesn't look like they're gonna chase us, but still, I'm far from relieved. We keep running for about 10 minutes, then duck into an alley on an empty street. So they made it out alive, it seems. As did Kotoko. As usual, Kanon wasn't tired at all, but for an old man like me, that sprint was rough. He's old when he wants to give himself an excuse, but then he calls himself young when he doesn't want to be, you know, I guess, made fun of for being old. Jeez, you're pathetic. Why don't you try hitting the gym every once in a while? Oh, gym, she meant gym, right? Just pig Latin again. That's none of your business, dude. After spending about 10 minutes just catching my breath, I ask her a question. Who are those brats? They've got Monokumas and those other super robot things? Who knows, but Towa has got to be behind it. It fits with what Kotoko was saying. Did Towa Group make those robots? And the Monokumas? And that pink-haired punk said, Big Sis Junko. What in the world is going on in this town? No point wasting time thinking about it. My plan isn't to defeat the children. Yeah, right. We ain't here to deal with some rascals. We gotta get out of this city. Huh? Oh yeah, right. Our plan is to get out of this town. Do you have some other goal? No, not like that, not at all. I definitely do not have my own plans. Stop asking. Jeez, you're pushy. Sounds like Hagakure trying to deny something they very obviously have. Anyway, I was thinking, if the bridge doesn't work, couldn't we use the subway trains instead? The subway station should be connected to the outside world. Yes, this is a dope plan. We should definitely try that out, yeah. I mean, who cares about my plan and stuff? Whatever. Not see through it all. I'm sure she wouldn't answer me if I questioned her about why she's acting so strange. Could she be hiding something? Nah, couldn't be. Oh, Hagakure, you're really not the sharpest tool in the shed. Cran in the... I don't know. There are various analogies you go for. Forget about that. It's decided. We'll go with Kanon's super suspicious idea for now. And what might that idea be? Alright, so here's Kanon Nakashima. Back underground, it seems. The first New Year's Day since Big Brother Leon went off to Hope's Peak Academy. I was puffing out my cheeks like a chipmunk. Sulking hard. Burrowed under my heated table from the shoulders down, I complained to myself. Whack. It's been half a year since I made my bet with Leon, and I don't think I'll ever throw 100. Can't even get it to the strike zone. I hear people calling me Needle's Eye behind my back. Just watching me try to pitch frustrates them. No matter what, it won't go in. Hence Needle's Eye, I see. I don't know, maybe it's not such a bad nickname. It kinda sounds elegant. Who am I kidding? Jeez. Ever since the bet began, I haven't seen Leon once. His house is nearby, but it's still about 15 minutes away. I need a good reason to go see him. I was so stubborn. Even if I saw Leon at school, I would avert my eyes. And while I spent my days frustrated and stubborn, Leon went away to school, living in a dorm. The ship has sailed. No matter how much I wanted to see him, the distance was just too great. Maybe I should have sent an email or called his cell phone. But that would be too... Even if he did trick me, I accepted the bet. And my refusal to end the bet interfered with my love. Oh ho ho ho. I want to save him. It hurts. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I want to see him. I want to see him. I want to see him. As I writhe around under the table, I hear my mom calling me from the kitchen. So apparently Leon is going to come over. What? Huh? He's back home for New Year's. He wants to come over so he can get his New Year's gift. For real? I told you not to speak to your mother like that. Huh? Oh no, sorry, I mean... Like, are you serious? I am so for real. For real, for real? I jump up like I'm in fast forward, went up to my room and put on my makeup at light speed. I can't let him see me in my jammies, but I don't want to look too desperate. I'll put on jeans. Woohoo! Big Brother Leon. Big brother, big brother, big brother. I can see Big Brother. World is mine. Leon is my world and the world is all mine. Like... No, wait, hold on a second. Yeah, I might want to tone it down a little bit. Calm down, girl. The bet I made with Big Brother Leon isn't finished yet. And I forbid you to even talk to me until you can do it. Even though it's been half a year, I can't even speak to Leon because of this bet? Does Leon still feel the same way? Is he seriously coming over just to get his New Year's money? Seriously, Leon, you're a high schooler now, for Christ's sake. But more importantly, we're finally under the same roof after all this time, but we can't exchange a single word? That's more painful than not talking to him because he's so far away. Whack. I drop my shoulders in disappointment. The doorbell rings. It's Big Brother Leon. I catapult myself down the stairs. I peek toward the doorway from the shadows of the stair rail. There he is. OMG. Oh my god, he became a total hottie! 3 exclamation points. He was drop dead gorgeous with a shaved head, but now he's got this sexy punk look. Hubba hubba. This girl. I couldn't help it. After seeing something beautiful like that, I said it involuntarily. Oh, hey, you, long time no see. Huh? Why is he talking to me like nothing happened? Man, you're lame. How long is it going to take you to throw that 100, huh? Now it's almost as if he wants her to? Huh? What? Does Leon seriously think that I can throw the ball that fast? Like he just assumed that whatever he could do, others should be able to do too? So, Big Brother Leon didn't trick me? He actually thought he was making a fair bet? Love you? Huh? I love you, Leon. I'm in love with you even more than before. Can I at least come inside? It's freezing out here. 1 more minute and I'm a popsicle. Oh yeah, that's first time talking in 6 months. You just like involuntarily say things because you're so impressed with how he looks, and then love you. That's definitely not a creepy way to start. I'm the one freezing here. I love him so much I'm choking up. With my excitement building, Leon and I go to the living room and watch a comedy show together. Just chatting, you know, saying stuff like, this guy's not really that funny. Or like, now that's funny. Or like, crap, it's been a while since I've seen him on TV. Or just like, laughing. Like, so many likes, guys. I can't believe Leon and I are actually spending time together like this. I'm so happy. When the show went into a commercial, Leon asked me something. So what? Are you just not practicing or something? I totally am. Here, just look at this. I lift my hand up to show Leon my palm. You can't be serious. Leon is surprised to see all the calluses I built up on the palm of my hand. One on each joint of the fingers. It might sound weird coming from me, but it does look pretty painful. Calluses should not be that painful. Oh, there's no way I can be a bride with hands like this. I was mostly joking, but Leon remained silent. From his expression, he looks sorry. Hey, I was just playing. So you really were serious about practicing? Yeah, like I told you, I seriously want to win. You practice this hard, but you still can't throw 100 miles per hour? 100 is like nothing. Just like I thought, baseball just comes naturally to Leon. He doesn't know how hard it really is. That's why he made such an unreasonable bet. I heard recently that the world record for a female pitcher is 87 miles per hour. For real? Seriously. If you can throw like that, you'll be the fastest in the world. Leon smiles wide. Just like I thought, Leon's smile is so adorable. Wait, what did he say? Throw like that? I told you 100 miles per hour is impossible for me. Huh? Why can't you throw it? I can. Leon, stop being so short-sighted about it. Jeez. Because you're a genius superstar. Make the bet easier for me at least. Leon seriously didn't know that 100 miles per hour is really, really fast. If that's the case, you should totally just make the bet a bit easier. Hey, wait. If you thought that anybody could throw that pitch, then that would make the bet really easy. Oh, and so now it's like Leon wanted her to win the bet. Bet or no bet, I want you to see me as a woman. Okay, I think there's a misunderstanding here. It's not like I think just anybody can throw 100. You have the same blood as me and you. I figured that you might be able to do it. But earlier you sounded disappointed. You said throwing 100 was like nothing. I feel like you can do it, Kanon. Well, it looks like things aren't turning out too well. So, do you want me to throw it or not? Well, neither, I guess. Whatever happens, happens. I'm so... It's like Leon is in a position to make a decision. Leon is in a position to act on his interest. And he's just throwing it up in the air. It's just, you know, whatever happens, happens. In general, that phrase is something that bugs me. Just kind of eschewing all responsibility to leave it up to something out of your control, when in reality you do have some control that you arguably should exercise. But whack. Didn't I tell you that word was too old for school, or too old school for you? Does Big Brother Leon actually like me? I'm already embarrassed of how I acted a few minutes ago, getting all excited like that. But you're right, says Leon. I won't lower the difficulty of the bet, but I will give you some help. I'll train you. Darn, I am just too nice for my own good sometimes. No wonder you like me. Yeah. So after all this, what does Leon really want? Saying stuff like, whatever happens, happens? What the heck is that all about? So it's pretty clear he's just being obtuse. And he actually does like her. If that's the case, will you not mind if it turns out I really can't throw the 100-mile-per-hour pitch? If that's the case, will I really be happy if I actually can throw that pitch? Interesting. It's a pretty good point, though. And now, we move to Chapter 4. Back to Hagakure. Yes, look at the art. This is one of my favorite places, you know, art-wise at least. And honestly, probably overall. But a lot of it had to do with the art more so than anything else. So, on our way to the subway station, as we walked along the garishly colorful boardwalk, Kanon speaks. Don't you feel like you're going to sneeze if you look directly into a bright light? Roughly 30 to 40% of the population, at least in America, experiences photosensitive sneezing. So this is very much a phenomenon that happens for a lot of people. Where'd that come from? Just answer, do you? It's not like something to be ashamed of or anything. Yeah, I guess I do. It's some psychological thing, so it's not really embarrassing at all. So it's also not embarrassing to have to go to the bathroom when you walk along the shore, right? No, that's not embarrassing either. I agree with her, but I'm not sure why. Kanon stands silently. I mean, she's obviously a little bit insecure about it. Oh, don't tell me you're trying to think of a way to get your money back from me. Oh, no. Then what are you so quiet for? Until you can give me an answer, I'm going to assume you're scheming. As I give her a scolding, Kanon just blushed. I have to go to the bathroom, okay? I'm holding it in here. Oh. So that sneezing question was her segue into asking for a potty break, huh? Embarrassed about asking you to go to the bathroom? I gotta say, that's kinda cute in a way. It's pretty childish, admittedly. I guess she is, you know, young, but... So to help the poor girl out, we head into an abandoned house nearby. Monokuma was hiding inside, but Kanon handled it easily with her hacking gun. Kanon lets out a short gasp. What happened? Did you wet yourself? No, idiot, I just ran out of bullets again. First, she doesn't mention that she has to go until right now, and now this. She doesn't plan ahead. Well, there are no more Monokumas in here, so it's safe. You can go finish your business. Alright, here, hold this. Kanon hands me the purse that was hanging on her shoulder. I take it from her, and as she disappears in the bathroom, an idea pops in my head. Don't take the money out of it. Please, Hagakure, do not take anything out of the purse. Hey, I know... I should take a peek into her purse. That's not something good to do, Hagakure. That's like common sense for any man. Since she's the daughter of the director of TAT Television, maybe she might be hiding some kind of treasure in here. If I borrow it and take it to a pawn shop, then I won't even have to rely on the reward money. Yeah, just borrowing. Just gotta borrow it for a little bit. I whistled innocently and slowly unzipped the purse. A pocketbook, wallet, and cell phone are inside, and that's it. Huh. Didn't expect that. For a high school girl's purse, it's pretty clean and organized. Oh well. I'll take a quick look inside her wallet. Dang. I thought she would be loaded, but there was barely anything. Only a little bit of change and some cards. She probably gave all of her cash to me when I told her fortune. Someone really use up all of their money to hear their fortune from a man they just met? I guess because she's a rich girl, she doesn't know the value of money. She doesn't think ahead. She's a dangerous one to marry, this girl. Now I put away the wallet. But as I do, the pocketbook opens. Huh? Can't help but let out a sound. What the heck is this? As I turn the pages, goosebumps form on my skin. It's gonna be like a bunch of pictures of Leon or something like that. We're gonna get pictures of it? Big Brother Leon, Big Brother Leon, Big Brother Leon. Over and over and over and over and over. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of that. This is a lot of Big Brother Leons, guys. They're still going. They're still going and finally over. I turn the pages, trying to navigate this bizarro love maze. Wall. Turn. Wall. Turn. Wall, wall, wall. Turn, turn, turn. Pages after page of Leons. Wall, 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 wall. Turn, 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 turn. The Big Brother Leon craze goes for pages upon pages. What the... Okay, this is scary crazy. I gotta get out of this. I skip a big chunk of pages. Looks like by the time she got to these pages, she was running out of ink in her pen. I do a double take at the page. Huh? I make a noise involuntarily once again. What she had written there... What was it? They're called Future Foundation, but it's not my future. I'm going to crush that group of hypocrites one by one. Yikes, that doesn't sound like the most pleasant of things to say, especially, you know, as someone in Future Foundation. This is beyond unsettling. Why would she want to crush Future Foundation? Maybe for not rescuing Leon or something like that? I opened my eyes wide to take it all in, and I started to remember the things Kanon had said to me when she was talking in her sleep. Big Brother Leon. Kanon's reaction to my fortune telling. I know your fortune is wrong because my destined lover is already dead. The puzzle pieces started to come together. Hagakure putting everything together. Kanon must be Leon's captive. She loves him in a twisted way and blames us for his death. That's why she hates Future Foundation so much. But how does she know anything about what went on at Hope's Peak Academy if she was imprisoned all this time? Very good point. Well, wait. She's had plenty of opportunities to learn what happened since she was broken out. But regardless, this kind of resentment is totally unjustified. I understand that Leon's death was horrible, but she shouldn't hold a grudge against us for that. And based on what I saw in Big Brother Leon Craze, this chick is downright crazy. It's way too dangerous to stick around with her. I hear the bathroom doorknob start to turn. Yeah, you better start closing everything up, Hagakure. I quickly put the pocketbook back inside her purse. Sorry about that, thanks for waiting. Kanon wipes her hands on her handkerchief. Doesn't look like she caught me snooping. Looks like I'm in the clear for now, but I just can't believe the girl in front of me owns that pocketbook. Something wrong? Those notes were definitely written by Kanon. Kanon is some anachronistic, love-addicted weirdo. And she holds a deep, deep grudge against the survivors of the Host Peak killing game. Why are you making that face? Hey, you pervert, you got all excited imagining me doing my business, didn't you? Yeah, sure, that... Of all things to cave on, of all things to give into, Hagakure, you had to choose this? I was kidding. Ew. Unable to confront her about the pocketbook, I go along with her as we make our way to the subway. But I can't just keep tagging along with her like this. What is this woman thinking? If she hates Future Foundation so much, why is she helping me escape? Maybe this is just a temporary alliance because she thinks it's too dangerous to go it alone. No way. It sucks to admit it, but I'm basically no help to her at all. She could do it by herself. I'm just a burden to her. So what possible reason could she have to travel with me? It's a good point. The only thing I can think of is anyone in the Future Foundation has more info on Leon potentially and is of use to her in that regard. Aside from that, maybe she's saving Hagakure, kind of like it's like a sacrifice at some point, like she can use him as a decoy or something for her own good when, you know, the going actually gets really rough. Aside from that though, I don't really know. Is she planning on taking me hostage as soon as we make it out of this town? Maybe trying to use me as leverage to hurt Future Foundation somehow? Doesn't seem impossible. Or maybe she's trying to lure me into some dastardly trap at the subway we're going to. I could picture that happening too. As a precautionary measure, I try reading my own fortune, heading over to the subway. I can see fragments of two possibilities. A collapsing tunnel, Kanon crying her eyes out. Yikes. Why is she crying? Well, regardless, the bit about the tunnel collapsing seems bad enough. Even excluding the fact that this girl is crazy, subway is dangerous enough as it is. But there's no way I can leave her side. Not with 8 million in debt in my head. Without Kanon's family fortune, I don't see a way of ever paying that off. But if Kanon really has a grudge against Future Foundation, would her dad reward me for saving her? Papa, no, don't you dare give any money to someone from Future Foundation. Sorry, but you heard her. I will never give you a cent of my money. Yeah, that's how it would go down. So what do? I rack my brain trying to think of something. Hey, wait, there wasn't cash inside, but her wallet still had credit cards. If I can jack one of her credit cards and figure out her password somehow, I can withdraw the cash. Oh man, Hagakure, this is not something I would ever really advise. Alright, I just gotta wait for the perfect time for her to lower her guard. What's alright? Nothing to do with you. Okay, well, anyway, look over there. It's the entrance to the subway. Kanon smiles and points to an alleyway. I can see stairs leading down into the entrance to an underground subway station. No, let's not go in there. I'm still not confident about her plan. And not just that. I saw something. Saw what? I saw the future with my fortune telling. If we go to the subway station, you'll cry. And the tunnel will collapse. Huh? Why would I cry? That's not the point. If the tunnel collapses while we're in there, we're dead. Kanon questions me with her eyes silently, as if to say, you were fine with everything up until now. What changed? I can practically hear her saying it. After I went to the bathroom, and you held my purse, suddenly everything changed. I wonder what happened. But I don't let her say anything. Anyway, let's just not go there, okay? It's better if we don't. My instincts are telling me. Fortune telling or instincts? Fortune telling instinct. That doesn't really answer my question. Does it even matter? Kanon glares at me. Eek. Her eyes are so scary. I've seen that look before, but now that I've seen what's in that pocketbook of hers, my face goes pale and Kanon sighs. I don't know why you've suddenly changed your mind, but your fortune telling is rarely correct, right? So there's basically a 70% chance the tunnel will collapse. Greater than 70% chance. Well, that's not totally true. It doesn't necessarily mean that the opposite will happen. Well, if you're going to shoot down my idea, do you have a better one in mind? Of course not. He's Hagakure. Don't really have an answer for that. I can't think of any particularly convincing reason not to go to the subway station. Even though I knew it was going to be dangerous, we head down the stairs to the underground. I mean, yeah, that's the idea, right? There are going to be pros and cons to just about any sort of path or decision you make. You just have to justify why it's better than the other ones, right? That's a common argument I talk about or mention with self-driving cars or like AI-driven cars. People are like, oh, but like AI is bound to make mistakes. There are technical errors that can happen, or electrical like short circuits, or that sort of stuff. And my point is, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be better than humans. And arguably, that's not a very high bar, given how many car accidents there are and how many deaths from driving there are, and so forth and so forth. But we move on to the ticket gate. The air is still heavy with mistrust. As if trying to stir up conversation, Kanon suddenly blurts something out. Why did your fortune-telling ability come around? I have no reason to tell you that. Okay, what's with this attitude? Did I offend you or something? Because if so, I apologize. Jeez. Not acting any different than before. Yeah, totally not. BS. Something's wrong and you aren't telling me. Do you really think that? There's something wrong with your head. Oh god. Come on, be serious. You're totally being mean. Out of nowhere. Maybe you should think about why I might suddenly have this attitude towards you. So then, admitting that there is some sort of change in attitude, I gave her a pretty blunt answer, speaking without really thinking. Kanon's mouth opened slightly. Oh crap! Did she figure out I saw her pocketbook? I wonder why. Then Kanon spoke. Were you awake? Awake? When? On that first night, when I woke up to go to the bathroom. I don't know why I did it, but I put a toothpick in your hair, and I couldn't get it out. You did what? I knew it. This chick is out of her mind. Anyway, I have nothing to say to you. I shake my head rudely, and wouldn't you know it, out comes the toothpick. It falls to my feet. Wait, what? Kanon breaks out laughing. Hey, that's not funny. I yell at her angrily. The mood changes instantly. Kanon sulks and pouts from being yelled at so harshly. Okay, geez, I get it. You don't want to talk to me. Fine, whatever. With the bad vibes hanging over us, we make our way to the ticket gates. What could possibly go wrong, guys? We pass through them, then head down the stairs to the platform. An empty electric train is stopped right in front of us. There's no damage to the outside of the train, but inside, it's drenched in blood. I wonder what these people felt in their final moments before being killed. I close my eyes tight and shake my head before the violent image gets into my brain. I open my eyes and look down into the depths of the tunnel. No sign of collapsing, at least. I mean, arguably, I would want to see signs of, collapse, or to see that it basically already had collapsed, as that would, I guess indicate that it's probably not going to collapse in the future, but the subway line must really be connected to the outside world. If we can head down here safely, we should be able to get outside the city. Well, that's if it really is safe. There's a possibility Kanon will kill me before I even make it outside. Oblivious to my worries, Kanon nods towards the head train car. Want to drive it all the way out of here? And get in that bloody coffin of a train? I'd rather die. Yeah, me too. I can tell Kanon had something else to say. She's trying to muster up the courage to fix the relationship between us. But I don't encourage her 1 millimeter. Why not, Hagakure? Why you gotta be like that? But Kanon isn't put off by the silence. Anyway, when you first met me, you said whack was lame, and it made me pretty happy. Where is this coming from? It's cause that's what Leon did. The topic catches me off guard. Well, you look pissed, so I thought I'd lighten the mood. Anyway, I meant it. I was happy. Kanon chuckles to conceal her embarrassment. Don't tell me Kanon is starting to have a crush on Hagakure. Just because he has some qualities that are similar to Leon, maybe? Maybe, like a couple mannerisms. But we jump off the platform. I walk alongside her. For some reason, I'm trying not to step on the floor. I hop on the railroad ties. Immediately, I feel pathetic. Not manly at all. The reason I'm even alive right now is Kanon. The pocketbook was scary, but the same Kanon who wrote that stuff is the one who saved me. But I was acting so childishly, being all mean to her like that. It's not cool at all. Yeah, no kidding. It's okay to doubt things, but sometimes you just have to be absolutely sure. That's what I learned from the incident at Hope's Peak Academy. Being suspicious because of my predictions is wrong of me. With a new surge of courage, I asked her directly, "What do you think of Future Foundation?" And just when I finished asking my question, or maybe it was just an instant before, Kanon kicks me hard on the ribs. I crash onto the tracks. She jumps on top of me and tightens her hands around my neck. What? What? That's... Huh? Nakajima Kanon. Now it's her side. And we're in the same sort of tracks, you know, that we just were in as Hagakure. But what? Are we maybe playing from Kanon's perspective? Like, where... Huh? Anyways, as I sit alone in my living room, I hear the sound of the front door opening. I figured it was just Mom coming home, but when I looked, I saw a stranger standing before me. The moment I realized something was wrong, I was restrained and lost consciousness. Yikes. When I woke up, I found myself inside a neat, well-decorated room. Ah, this is the capturing. This was my prison for a year and a half. I got bored. The memory of Big Brother Leon was the only thing keeping me sane. I kept thinking about him. And even though my imprisoned life was awful, it was nothing compared to what came next. Shortly after I was imprisoned, Big Brother Leon was killed by Future Foundation. You know, that's not exactly the truth. I learned that right after I was freed. It happened while I was being forced into the children's game. I was hiding in a public bathroom when I saw a folder placed on top of the toilet tank. Curious, I opened it, and I wish I hadn't. The Killing Game at Hope's Peak Academy. An ultra exciting game took place among 16 students from Hope's Peak Academy Class 78. The rules were simple. You must live the rest of your life inside the school. If you want to leave, kill your classmate. In this totally awesome game, the following 10 students tragically lost their lives. Leon's name was on the list. It's actually the first name on the list, probably. It had to be a lie. It had to be a mistake. I refused to believe it. But there were photos inside the file. Photos Kanon probably did not take a liking to. Tied up, slumped over, the body of Big Brother Leon. No, it had to be a lie. It had to be a mistake. I refused to believe it. Again and again I refused. But the truth was staring me in the face. I didn't see any way around it. No matter how I looked at it, that was Leon. That was Leon. That was Leon Kuwata's body. Stunned, I looked through the other pages in the folder. And once again, I learned something horrible. The survivors. By using the other participants as unwilling sacrifices, the following 6 students survived. The names and details of the 6 students were listed. These proud students have graduated from the academy and joined Future Foundation. With glory and fame in hand, the survivors are showing the world their sense of justice. This wording sounds super propaganda-y. Why am I still alive? That was my first thought. My entire world was Leon. Why am I still breathing? Why is my heart still beating? Why am I standing? Why am I not dead? Why am I not able to kill myself? No, it's obvious. I didn't die. It was Leon who died. Now I live inside a world that's over. Finished. That's the only thing. I have fallen into despair. That's it. That's all. But what is this? Why aren't the tears coming? I don't feel anything at all. It's probably the shock. Have my emotions frozen in shock? Or am I just the kind of woman who refuses to cry when the world ends? Emotions are how you feel about the world, so if the world has ended, maybe emotions end too. Anyway, I should go where Leon is. There's no point in living in a world where Leon is gone. I placed my hand on the door, intending to walk right into the closet of Monokuma. But in that moment, I realized something. Not yet. Not today. Because there are people out there who deserve to die. Yikes. There are people out there acting like they believe in justice, even though they killed Leon. They're still alive, with their hollow words that sound nice, hiding how shallow they all are. I'll die after I kill them all. I swore it on my life, as if I were cutting the words right into my skin. But I couldn't kill Yasuhiro. I had my reasons. At first I thought he was just some random civilian. Some weirdo with ridiculous hair was about to be killed by one of those monsters. That's why I saved him. It was after I saved his life that I found out he was a part of that twisted game. Human trash number 1. Hagakure Yasuhiro. I wanted to kill him on the spot when he told me. Wow, whack, that old 90s slang is pretty lame. It was just so similar to what Leon told me. I fell to my knees and started bawling on the spot. I saw Leon in Yasuhiro. No! I hesitated to kill him longer and longer. I know he's aiming for Papa's money. I know he's Future Foundation, and he's also totally lame. But he wasn't anything like what I thought a member of Future Foundation would be. When I talk to him, I want to kill him less and less. Maybe I should just let him be. My feelings even went that far. But he just casually says to me, "What do you think of Future Foundation?" I understood immediately. It was probably while I was in the bathroom he looked inside my purse. He saw everything I wrote. On impulse, my body moved. I kicked him in the ribs and tackled him to the tracks. I wrapped my hands around his throat. I pushed my thumbs against his Adam's apple, hard. And that's what happened. I am going to kill Hagakure Yasuhiro. I'm trying to kill the man I used to see Leon in. Yikes. I hear a sound I've never heard before from Yasu's throat. It calms me somehow. I can feel my eyeballs rolling up. It's like I'm watching this happen from an outside perspective. I'm not me. I can tell his Adam's apple is sinking into his throat. I want to kill him so badly. This is for Leon, right? No, I want to kill him because he saw my pocketbook. Once we're out of here, he will tell Future Foundation everything he saw written in there. And if that happens, my revenge, my purpose in life will be thrown away. I have to kill him. I have to keep him from talking. His pupils are dilating. He's close to death. I'm going to become a killer. My vision is blurring over. I can only see a thin line. A sharp pain rushes through my body. Chapter 5. Whoa, this is getting real tense, guys. It seems the storylines have kind of converged now, these separate storylines. I'm excited, and normally I would end the episode here because I'm starting to feel a little bit of my voice, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break, grab some water and a snack, and I'll be back, and we will finish Chapter 5. Chapter 5, from Hagakure's perspective. I see Kanon's face above me, frowning, gritting her teeth, tears forming in her eyes. Hey, what kind of a face is that? You're too pretty to be crying like that. Why are you... Oh, that's right, I'm only dying. I'm being choked by Kanon. I acknowledge it. I accept it. Crap. My vision gets all hazy. My consciousness is slipping. I'm going to die. I have to push her off of me somehow, but I can't even move a single finger. What? What are you saying? I'm fading away. Yikes. Whoa. Screen fades white. Is this Kotoko? Tra-la-la, why hello there! The moment after I hear it, my brain crackles and bursts from the sudden rush of oxygen. From my hair to my toes, I feel the blood flowing through my body again. What was once covered in a white fog begins to clear up and I can see clearly. Huh? Just a few feet away from my body, I can see a metallic red robot. I blink my eyes thinking I'm just seeing things, but the picture doesn't change. The pink-haired grade school girl from earlier sits on the robot's shoulder. I understand what happened now. That robot knocked Kanon off of me. That's why she stopped choking me. I cough and sit up. Kanon is in the middle of a wild battle with the robot. You need to be punished for doing such a shameful thing to me. The huge axe swings down towards Kanon's head as she stands on top of the rail. Just a moment before it lands, Kanon jumps back into the right. The axe slams down in the gravel on the ground. The robot hovers for a few seconds above the spot, and that's what's going to cause the tunnel to collapse, I'd imagine. The robot's engines make a loud whooshing noise. Kanon quickly rolls on the floor to dodge the robot's charge. Kanon pushes herself up, and then kicks off the ground, jumping at the robot. She passes right between its two huge legs, just barely avoiding being squashed. The robot turns around. The huge axe comes down fast once more. Just as it was about to land, Kanon dives out of the way. This grade school girl is in total control of this battle. The only thing Kanon can do is stay on her toes and try to avoid being killed. She isn't using her hacking gun. She must be out of ammo. In that case, maybe she can try a hand-to-hand fight like she did before. Nope, seems like Kotoko has learned from the last time and is now sitting on the shoulder. No, that won't work this time. Her opponent is sitting on top of the enormous robot's shoulder. Even Kanon couldn't jump that high. The distance is too large for her to cover. And not only that, but I think Kanon's right leg is injured too. She's not as fast as she usually is. While she's evading attacks, she's obviously favoring one leg. It's only a matter of time. If this keeps up, Kanon is going to die. That axe is going to split her head right open, and she'll be nothing more than a bloody corpse. Picturing it sends shivers up my spine. Up your spine. I'm glad I'm not in her shoes. Thinking such a horrible thing, I'm so ashamed. I hear a voice inside myself. What, are you just gonna be a bystander now? If you don't save her, who the heck will? Do you, what is it? It's like, do you have the courage to use whatever power you have to save? It's like, I do. I need that power. Ware wa Nanji. Nanji wa ware. Imagine Hagakure with a persona. Well, to be fair, this chick tried to kill me. Even if I can save her somehow, how do I know she won't try to kill me later? Come on, you have to help. Yeah, I know. I can't think about what might happen. After graduating from Host Peak Academy and working for Future Foundation, how much I changed, how much I grew. I have to try. In this situation, I have to. This is a story like that. I am Hagakure Yasuhiro, Future Foundation Branch 14. I should run to her. But my legs are shaking. My stomach is cramping. Every cell in my body is trying to resist the urge to go help her. For some reason, I tell my own fortune again. I see myself, fallen into despair. I have a horrible sinking feeling standing over Kanon's body. Back in the present, my teeth are chattering together, and I have my back against the wall. This is tense. And now we're already switching Nakajima Kanon? Or are we going to switch back and forth a couple times? Aw, crap. The huge metallic leg swung down at me. I jump backwards, trying to soften the impact, but my injured leg keeps me from dodging completely. The kick hits me square in the stomach, twice as hard as I expected. Ugh, a horribly gross sound I can't bear to hear spills out of my mouth. But before I can really be embarrassed about it, I'm flying backwards through the air. I land sharply on the gravel and roll. Feels like my skin's peeling off. It probably is. Kotoko's extra cute voice is heard over my sounds of agony. Ho 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 ho, this is what you get when you defy me, demon. I close and open my eyes slowly. Kotoko has stepped off of a robot and is laughing at me a few feet away. I might have used this opportunity to leap out and grab the brat by the neck, but my body is broken. I can barely move. Kotoko obviously knows that and is taunting me. My leg is a horrible sight to see. Even if I force myself, I don't think I could take another step. No, I don't think. I know. This music is good, guys. This music. I know. This pain is real. My leg is useless now. Even if I somehow get out of this situation, I don't think I can ever walk again. Looking at my leg makes me feel despair for my future. Like a tree stripped of bark, my muscles are showing through my skin. Yikes. I look up from my leg and notice Kotoko moving towards me. She's holding some kind of extending claw toy in her hand. I wonder if it's some kind of new weapon. Oh no. Oh no, it's one of those. Oh man. Is she going to deliver the final blow at that thing? She steps right up to me. I noticed when I was getting tied up by my socks. Her voice. What is it? Is it curiosity? Maybe I don't like your whole strong-willed thing, but your face is quite adorbs. What? I told you, didn't I? I am an enthusiast for all things adorbs. I just love them so much. And in addition to being an adorbs enthusiast, I'm also a super perverted bad girl. What the heck are you trying to say? You're so adorbs, I want to motivate you. Ah, motivation again, I see. What is this kid saying? Just as that thought crosses my head, I hear a cutesy voice cry out. It almost gives me goosebumps. Wait a minute. That was my voice. Kotoko is molesting my body with her grabby hands toy. The pink-haired girl talks to me. This is the portable motivation machine. It's not as powerful as the original version, though. Once again, it stretches towards my body. Wait, stop. Never, I will train you to like this so much that you can't live without it. Nothing else will matter. When you're eating, when you're bathing, you'll be thinking about it. And then you'll mega evolve into a super promiscuous lady. The toy, or rather, the portable tentacle motivation machine is toying with my body. Yikes. Come on, you like it here, don't you? A strange feeling rushes up my body. Remember, no will eventually become yes. My mind is slowly going blank. How about this? I can do it better than any boy, can't I? Oh, heck no, this does not feel good. My thighs drenched in blood. My veins and arteries have probably been ripped open. Blood is pouring out with every heartbeat. Yikes. Thump thump, thump thump. thump thump, thump thump. The more blood that comes out, the lower my body temperature feels, which is normal. My head has gone totally blank. The more I'm fondled, the more I feel my blood flow speed up, which means I'm that much closer to death. Whack. This is uncomfortable. A shameful death like this, so uncool. Dying while being molested by a grade school girl and kinda feeling good? Oh well. I was planning on ending my own life sooner or later anyway. That's how I can see Big Brother Leon again. Nothing to be sad about. No. It's true that I want to see him again, but this ending is just wrong. I don't want it to end like this. If I die, I'm going out on my own terms. I don't want to die making excuses like this. I don't want a sad ending, like Leon's. But my opinion doesn't really matter right now, does it? After all, I'm already out of options. Hoyoyoyo? With that weird sound, the molestation stops. Kotoko turns around. The ground is shaking. There's a low, deep sound rumbling in the tunnel. Darn it! Kotoko reaches for her robot controller. Wondering what in the world is going on, I sit up. On top of the tracks, something is coming at us. The train is coming. Huh? In 10 seconds, the train is going to run over me and Kotoko. The electric train keeps coming. Wait, this isn't right either. I don't want to die from some tentacle machine, but I don't want to get run over by a train either. My shoulders perk up in indignation. The robot parked on the side of the track suddenly jumps out. Like a sumo wrestler, the robot grapples with the oncoming train. Metal scrapes on metal. Loud crashing sounds ring out. Crimson sparks fly out underneath the robot's feet. Unable to withstand the force of the train, the robot is sliding backwards towards us. The sound of the clashing metal gets closer. Kotoko jumps to the right. She flans herself up against the wall. I, of course, am still lying here on the tracks. If I can't move, my skull is gonna get crushed by either the robot or that train. The giant red metal robot is just a few feet away from me now. I'm finished. Whack. I close my eyes waiting for my death. Suddenly, I feel like I'm floating. I've got you, girl. As soon as I hear the voice, I understand. Yasuhiro is picking me up. Picking me up in his arms, Yasuhiro runs as fast as he can down the tracks. What's with this development? In a panicked confusion, I look up at Yasuhiro for an answer. His face was pale and his teeth were clenched. When I see that, I realize he was the one who started up the train. Why? I tried to kill you. I mumble softly, almost too quietly to even hear. Yasuhiro answers firmly, as if taking an oath. I'm a member of Future Foundation. I can't be the helpless student forever. I feel myself tearing up. My heart is heavy with guilt. Stop. If you say cool lines like that, you're gonna make me look like the idiot. Like, he was right, and I was wrong. Trying to get revenge for Leon. Trying to win Leon's love. I try hard to suppress my shame. And just as I'm on the verge of an emotional breakthrough. Plus, I have a huge debt to worry about. Huh? But for now, we gotta run! An explosive crash echoes out from behind us. Yasuhiro stops and turns around. The train is now on its side, thrown off the tracks by the robot. Well, back to reality. Bad timing. Did I seriously think we were actually going to escape this situation? Kotoko and her robot haven't taken any damage whatsoever. The only thing Yasuhiro did was buy us time. Our overwhelming lack of firepower hasn't changed. How dare you, demon! The robot gently picks up Kotoko and places her on its shoulder, and then it runs right for us. Yikes. Back to Hagakure. Yeah, I thought they'd do this. The superpowered acceleration from 0 to 60. Jetting steam from the waist, the robot soars straight at us. In a few seconds, we're goners. I don't need fortune telling to see that happening. We're gonna be split in two with that axe like sliced watermelon. After all, we're out of options. Kano's leg is injured, so we can't run, we can't fight, and the hacking gun is out of ammo. What am I doing? This is what I get for trying to be a hero instead of the comic relief guy. I didn't solve anything. I just added myself to the list of casualties. I really should stop trying stuff that's just not like me. Screw all that personal growth stuff. Game over. My shoulders go limp. I'm about to drop Kanon right there. My legs weaken and I fall on my knees. My fortune-telling tools and cell phone drop out of my pocket. The sound of the robot's jets burning away the air in the tunnel gets closer and closer. It readies its axe above its head, preparing to swing it down in an arc. Preparing myself for death, I close my eyes. But death doesn't come, question mark? Huh? I'm waiting here, but my skull isn't splitting. Kano Nakajima. On the day the snow first fell, I was getting a secret lesson from Leon at the high school, covered in the white snow. When I put it that way, it kinda sounds romantic, but trust me, it wasn't. It was January 1st, the snow was falling lightly. And the secret lesson was just pitching practice. No matter how much time I spent or effort I put in, I showed no sign of improvement. Leon gave me hints. Even in a helpless situation like that, I couldn't help but get excited, wishing myself luck. Because it's New Year's Day, there's no one else on the field. Okay, let's start with the basics. Still wearing his warm gloves, Leon threw the ball I handed him straight at the net. The net blew back taut for a few seconds after Leon's pitch hit it, defying gravity. Amazing, right? As Big Brother Leon grinned at me, the ball he threw finally stopped spinning and dropped to the ground. That's when I truly understood. Even if I practice my whole life, I will never be able to pitch like that. I've seen his pitching in games and on TV, but it's completely different watching close up. Whoa, hey, why the heck are you crying? Huh? He was right. I didn't even realize it. Tears were coming down my cheeks. Oh, sorry, I don't know. I tried to lie, but I knew the truth. I will never, ever, ever win the bet that I made with Big Brother Leon. Or maybe I'm crying because I'm so impressed. His pitching was so amazing. So close. So beautiful. It moved me to tears. Hey now, come on. I'm sorry. Come on, stop crying. Even though Leon didn't do anything wrong, he patted my head and apologized. Even though I'm the one who wants to thank him for showing me such an amazing throw. It's been so long since he's touched me. His hand. I never told him why I was crying. When I stopped, Leon spoke to me softly. Do you want to go home for today? No. Teach me. Teach me how to throw like you. Even though I knew there was no way I could throw 100 miles per hour, I just wanted Leon to teach me. I wanted to be with him as much as I could, even if it was just for a second, for something trivial. Of course, I couldn't get the hang of anything from this lesson, not even one bit. So you gotta like spin your shoulder around good, and then you swing your arm like bam. I don't get it. So at the end of the day, I didn't learn a single thing. That day was the last time I ever saw Big Brother Leon. The New Year's break ended, and Leon returned to the dorms. And after that, the tragedy began. And the world changed. I never got any better at baseball. I wonder what happened to Leon. I wonder how he felt about me. Always changing, like a kaleidoscope. All the memories I shared with Big Brother Leon float around in my head. Before I realized it, I pick up the crystal ball Yasuhiro dropped and... oh my goodness, just like Leon, is she going to turn around and pitch it at the robot? I threw it with all my strength at Kotoko, sitting on top of the robot's shoulder. Spin your shoulder, swing your arm. Turns out I really didn't learn anything from those lessons, not one bit. But the crystal ball I threw sails just how I wanted. The heavy ball slams right onto Kotoko's nose. Somehow, I knew it. I knew I would throw a strike. Wah! Just like Yasu's fortune telling, the future I predicted came true. Kotoko took the crystal ball to the face and immediately dropped the controller. The robot that was about to turn us into chopped meat comes to a full stop. The axe the size of a blackboard stops just inches away from our heads. Hey, that was a first. For the first time, I could throw just how I wanted. Obviously it didn't go 100 miles per hour, and compared to how Leon threw it was pretty lame, but still, I wonder why. The bet with Leon was to throw 100 miles per hour. I didn't get anywhere near that. He's dead. The bet doesn't mean anything anymore. But still, why do I feel happy? Why do I feel like I'm about to cry? As sentimental feelings come over me, Yasuhiro shouts. Now's our chance. Yasuhiro sprints for the controller Kotoko dropped. Back to Hagakure. I won't let you. You haven't finished your motivation yet. The grade schooler with the swollen nose jumps off the robot and grabs for the controller. I won't let you. Kanon used the last of her strength to stop the robot. I can't waste this chance. Fortunately, I had the advantage in distance and speed over this little brat. But, didn't I tell you guys would be facing off against me next time? I hear the last voice I want to hear right now and stop. The white robot is coming at us full speed from the other side of the derailed train. Ah, darn it. One after the other, come on. If I keep running, I'll end up right underneath that robot's drills. I give up on the controller and run back to Kanon. I grab Kanon, lift her into my arms, and run like crazy. It's looking pretty grim. I told you, I want to hunt down those darn demons. But at least let me have the girl demon. Oh, don't tell me you want to make her into your science project? No, I want to stab her and pull her parts out until she ends up with a wrecked body. Stab her parts? Sorry, Masaru, you'll understand what I mean when you're older. Yikes. What? Don't make fun of me. I'm the leader. I'll be the one to stab her parts. Oh, Masaru. Ooh, and let's both teach her a lesson right now. Heck yeah, let's show them the power of the Warriors of Hope. Back to Kanon. I turn to look. Crimson and white. Both robots are chasing after us. They're both only a few feet away now. I won't let you escape this time. That's right. Get over here so I can stab you in and out. Over the sound of those awful taunts from the children, I can hear Yasuhiro breathing hard. He's panting heavily, in a panic, like he's gonna collapse any moment. Before I realize it, I'm shouting out to him. Just drop me. If you keep carrying me, you're gonna... I'm alright. You're not alright, just drop me. Well, what's with you anyway? You try to kill me, then you save me? He's right. What in the world am I doing? Just a while ago I was trying to kill him, but now I'm trying to help him survive? Was my final goal in life fulfilled with that crystal ball pitch earlier? Do I see Leon in Yasuhiro? Is it out of thanks for saving me earlier? No, none of those are right. It's more simple than all that. It's because I don't hate him. Because I don't hate Yasuhiro. I realize now that I don't hate him at all. And because I don't hate him, I don't want him to die. I don't want him to die like Leon. I don't want that fate for him. I don't want to see that, even if I die. Just drop me, darn it. But my voice doesn't reach him. You don't have to worry. Mou daijoubu. Naze de watashi ga kita. Why do you keep telling me that? Right time, right place? Yeah, this is it. Oh, it's gonna fall on them. It's gonna crash on them. Right, what do you mean? Didn't I tell you? The robots stretch their hands out for us. I feel their fingertips just barely brush through my hair on the back of my head. If they get closer, they'll crush us both. And now no, our story is finished. Or so I thought. An explosion of noise fills the scene. Like sound connected to the wrong film. My mind is blown from the scenery and sound that don't match up. Huh? Right between us and the robots, an enormous piece of rubble falls down. And like the floodgates open, with the sound of crashing rocks, a shower of dirt and rubble fall. Like that one game. A tower of rubble stacks high up into the air. The pieces of rock and debris keep coming, falling and falling until finally... I can no longer see the two robots. Such a disgrace. Not just once, but twice. Oh, there's no way I, the leader, will stand for this. The sounds of rocks coming down grows louder. The voices of the children fade away, and now it all just blends together. Like white noise. Did you know that there are different colors of noise? There's like pink noise and brown noise and white noise, and they all have different like sound patterns to them. And now back to Kanon. Although it seems impossible that the two children are still chasing us, Yasu keeps going for a while. Finally, he stops, sets me down on the ground, then bends back and yells. That was close. You'd think he was done, but he grabs my hands and swings them around. What a relief. Oh man, being alive is such a wonderful feeling. Yeah. I mean, I am psyched that we made it out alive, but he's so pumped up all of a sudden, it's kind of weird. But wait, earlier, what was that just now? You sounded like you knew right when the tunnel was going to collapse. I raised my voice in anger. Yasuhiro breathed in a deep breath and spoke proudly. It's just like I said, I saw a future that had the tunnel collapsing. Ah, I told you, my fortune telling is super detailed when it's correct, and that's how I knew it. I see. I do remember him saying something like that. So it wasn't just dumb luck that got him into Hope Speak Academy. No, wait. You said your fortune telling only comes true 30% of the time. We could have died! That's why I'm so happy right now. I was right to believe in myself. Oh, Hagakure. So he is just relying on luck. Jeez, how much of an idiot can you be, old man? Just picturing what might have happened sends chills up my spine. But I am glad. I'm really glad. I'm really glad that Yasuhiro didn't die. After he calms down, Yasuhiro flops down on the ground, arms and legs spread wide. He breathes in and out deeply, sucking in mouthfuls of dust without a care in the world. I sit and watch him. I wonder why. My vision gets watery. I jump onto Yasuhiro. Well, what the heck? I'm so glad the cloth on his suit is drenched in his sweat. Now he won't realize that I'm making it wet with my tears. Whack. Back to Hagakure. After calming down a bit, I try to patch up Kanon's leg the best I can. I couldn't do much more than tie the sleeve of my shirt around her upper thigh, but it helped. Hey, you did it. Now I should be able to walk. No thanks to me. Your body is just super sturdy. And more importantly, so now what? What do you mean? You tried to kill me, then you sacrificed yourself to save me. Women are as fickle as April weather. But I want some answers. The moon is a bit lighter now, after we just overcame that near-death experience together. Well, actually, we're still living a near-death experience. Until I know her true intentions, I shouldn't really open up to her. As I brace myself, Kanon answers. Why I tried to save you? The only thing I can tell you is that I didn't want you to die. I don't want to kill you anymore. Well, that's a relief. But before I can completely unclench, I gotta know. You emphasized you. Are you still gonna try to get revenge on Future Foundation? Is she planning to choke others to death with her bare hands like she almost did me? Of course, they killed someone I loved. I'd be lying if I told you I didn't want them dead. From what I can tell, her malice really is just undue resentment. But it's not like I'm in any position to judge her. I feel like if anything, you're in more of a position to educate her. But just like us, Kanon is also a victim of despair. If things were different, maybe I would actually trust her smile. But still, wanting revenge against Future Foundation is weird to me. As I keep silent, Kanon continues. But you know, it's not like I totally forgive you, either. Maybe Leon wouldn't have died if you... I hear Kanon gulping hard. But I don't really have any right to take revenge, do I? What do you mean? You better not be scheming something. No, it's not like that at all. Kanon looks embarrassed, but continues. When I threw that crystal ball at Kotoko, a lot of memories were flashing my mind. I wonder, what did Big Brother Leon really think of me? If he didn't care about me at all, then it would be stupid of me to try to get revenge for him. Maybe Big Brother Leon wouldn't want me to get revenge anyway. I'll just be a hardcore stalker again, won't I? Kanon forces a smile, but her face is bright red. I know that what she just said was no joke. If that's the case, I decide to tell her the truth. Leon cared about you a lot. Kanon's face tenses up. I don't know if you're trying to console me or whatever, but don't make stuff up, please. No, I'm not lying to make you feel better. It's the truth. I didn't tell you this, but you are definitely, without a doubt, Leon's captive. Captive? Each of us had our loved ones abducted by the despair. We call those people captives. They were going to use our loved ones as motives, trying to get us to murder each other. So you're saying that because I got abducted, I must have been Big Brother Leon's loved one? Yeah, no doubt about it. The other captives were kidnapped a year and a half ago, just like you. Kanon tilts her head. Well, that might be true, but so what? It has nothing to do with my love. No, you don't get it. Captives weren't just randomly chosen from among people we loved. Each of them is someone we really, deeply, truly care for. Like me, for example. It's not an Oedipus complex, but my mom's a captive. Oh, and that would explain why she was there. Kanon suddenly catches her breath. I can tell that she is thinking deeply. Her eyes shoot open, face worried. Does that... Yep, it means Leon really cared for you, deeply. But it's the truth, no sense doubting it. As much as I love Mom, I know you must love Leon. Wow. As if she were confessing to me or something, her eyes are filled with expectation and worry. Slightly shaking, Kanon asks me, how much do you like your mom?
恋愛感情なんざねえけどな。女で一つで俺のこと育ててくれた母ちゃんだ。世界で一番好きって言っても大げさじゃねえぞ。
Aww, my mom raised me all on her own. I love her more than anyone in the world. Ah, Kanon wrinkles her face. I can tell that her breathing rhythm has collapsed completely. Tears start rolling down her face. Ah, she's trying to hold it in, but Kanon suddenly bursts out into loud sobs. Her broken voice echoes in the tunnel. Aww. She cried enough tears to last a lifetime. Her eyes are swollen and red, throat parched. She opened her mouth to speak. I'm going back to Towa City. But the tunnel is gone. No, this railway has a few intersections. If we do it right, we can get back to the town from here. Is that so? And what are you gonna do when you get back there? Find Future Foundation? Does that mean... maybe I'll kill them, maybe I won't. I don't know for sure. I know I no longer want to kill you, but I'll decide the rest when we meet. Maybe they're good guys, just like you. There's no way I could stop her. Whatever happens, happens. Maybe. My comrades didn't slack off like me. They could probably take this girl if it came to that. As for me, I'm getting out of here. I'll contact Future Foundation, tell them about her. Nicely. And even though a part of me does want to go back with Kanon, there's no way I, a member of Future Foundation, should be with someone who wants to kill us. I can't imagine what my co-workers would say if they found out. It's a fair point. And I don't really see any way around it. If I were to say something occult here, I'd have to say it's fate that Kanon and I split up. That's how I convince myself, anyway. Want to go together part of the way? Nah, I'm an old man. It'll take a while for me to heal my HP. Alright then. Sorry about a lot of things. And also, thanks. Yeah, you be careful out there, you hear? I sit down on some rubble and wave. Well, I'm sure Kanon's gonna be alright. I take a breather with a sigh of relief, but then I suddenly realize it's not gonna be alright at all. I sprint off after Kanon like I'm flying. Kanon turns around, surprised with a brightened expression. Didn't you say you weren't gonna come with me? 8 million. What? I'm still 8 million in debt. There's no way I can pay back the debt without getting some cash from Kanon's family. Screw what my coworkers think, money is way more important. Spoken like typical Hagakure. Kanon tilts her head with a smirk. Whack. Nah, I'm the one who's whack. And I'd imagine that's the end. The end. Wow, so that was a pretty fun little side story. I appreciated it. Of course, you know, obligatory, like, I felt pretty uncomfortable with the Kotoko parts as to be expected, but, you know, aside from that, I was really pleasantly surprised with how much I enjoyed Hagakure's character, because during the first game I thought he was pretty boring and was borderline a little bit upset that he was, you know, one of the survivors instead of some other characters I'd rather have be there and thought would be more interesting. But I think they really did a good job with this story, making him an interesting character. Kanon was an interesting character, the flips back and forth with the perspectives. Of course, you know, getting more perspective on any of Danganronpa's characters is always a treat because Danganronpa does that super well. A new character, Kanon, I'm sure there was stuff mentioned regarding Kanon during our playthrough, I just don't remember it now. I liked, you know, fleshing out more about the captive and then fleshing out more about Leon as well. We got to learn a lot more about Leon, who was one of those characters that really got shorted in the first game regarding character development. So yeah, I'm really impressed with it. I thought it was really cool. It was really well done. And yeah, I think that's, you know, all there really is to say about it. I think this officially marks the end of our little experience with Ultra Despair Girls. I will, like I said, be playing this game again, in Japanese probably, to learn a little bit of that DR vocab. But I think overall this game is definitely worth picking up. If you watched it, you know, the story is obviously well known. Playing it is still a very fun experience for yourself, I'd imagine. I'd imagine a lot of the value comes from the surprise, coming from not knowing, coming from exploring and such. So maybe if you've seen this whole thing, you know, picking up the game might not be the best deal. But yeah, this is a fun little side thing. The game itself was really good. You know, I got a lot of my thoughts in that finale episode. I hope all of you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. And again, thank you so much for your support. This is still, of course, being recorded in advance, so I can't see everything you did say, but I'm sure it's great knowing you guys. So thanks again. Regarding future plans, the next thing will probably be DR2 Island Mode, DRIF, DR School Mode, and then DR3 Anime Reactions on Discord exclusively. They will not be uploaded to YouTube. And then DRV3, so you guys have that to look forward to. And yeah, thanks a ton. Oh, I always get so sad at the end of Let's Plays. I always get so sad when a project comes to an end, especially when I love it as much as I loved Ultra Despair Girls. So regardless, you guys won't be alone in anxiously awaiting whatever DR project comes next. And I hope I get, or I hope I'm, you know, lucky enough to have your guys' support for those future series as well too. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video that you guys decide to watch of mine, whatever that may be. But until then, this is Moon Knight Zero, and this mission is complete.